This is Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor. Welcome to my YouTube station. I've worked thousands of IRS cases. I am a national figure in resolution. Man, I just wrote a book. So what I have to say is kind of really important to you. Remember, I was the IRS. I don't practice at this, so the things I tell you should have a lot of value to you. The question is, can you really stay under the IRS radar audit screen? So the answer really is no, and let me tell you why. There's a lot of people, Stan, they want you to contact them to sound like they're super intelligent. Well, many of them are. There's a truth that everyone has to know, and that is the computer picks your tax return for audit. So you have to know that, and there is a series of algorithms that IRS uses to pull your tax return. Now, does anybody know those algorithms? Well, they kind of have really good ideas if your return's going to get audited. There are sophisticated programs out there that they have on tax software to let you know. So let me just tell you, if you're saying, see Sammy, now she wants a treat, now she's part of the video, now she wants to get paid, so can you stay under the eye? Well, the diff score, nobody really knows. So you can kind of guess. And here's how that diff score, which is called the Discriminant Index Function score, why do they pick your return for audit? Well, there's an algorithm. The algorithm matches everyone's return in the United States, and then they look at those returns actually in the area you're in, by the zip code you're in. There's a number of factors. A matter of fact, if you file your tax return to make sure no one has taken your ID, your ID theft, they have about 300 algorithm checks they use just for that. So this computer looks at your return, it matches it up with all the other returns. So really, your neighbor and you are actually competing to find out if, in fact, one of these returns may get audited. So I could look at a return and tell you if you're going to get audited or not. Now, how accurate am I going to be? Probably 99.9%. There's always 1%. So remember, when you're actually filing your return, you're competing with everyone else in your region, with your income, with your deductions, with all that stuff. IRS figures out what the norm is, and if you're out of that norm, boom, you're going to get pulled for audit. I will tell you, the audits are going to drop way down because IRS got rid of a third of their auditors. The chance of you getting audited are really getting slimmer and slimmer. But when you do get audited, when you get the letter, IRS is going to have a really good idea that you did something that they need to look at. Anyway, if you need us, we're former IRS agents. We know as much about audits as anybody in the business. We have former auditors, appellate agents, attorneys on our staff. So anyway, I'm just letting you know. I hope it never happens, but if it does, we're here for you. So remember, you're actually competing with your neighbor to see who gets audited. Have a good one. Give me a subscription.